matchup featuring the San Francisco Dons and your Pepperdine Wave. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise and give your hats as we honor America and our troops around the world, the playing of the national anthem. Starting lineups, first for the visiting Dons. On guard, number 21, Anna Silent.
And welcome to Wavecast on the W.TV. Happy Saturday, everybody. Pepperdine hosting the University of San Francisco. The Waves 6-11 in overall play, 2-5 in the WCC, sitting in 8th place. San Francisco 9-9 and 4-3 in WCC play. The Dons currently tied with San Diego for 5th place. And Pepperdine trying to split here at home to split the weekend, coming off an 85-77 loss from Thursday night at Pacific. Let's go through the starting lineup. First for San Francisco, who is coming off a 58-54 win at Santa Clara Thursday night. Moa Lundqvist, 6'1" sophomore from Östersund, Sweden. Michaela Rakova, who scored 25 on Thursday in their win over Santa Clara. She had 25 of their 58. Rakova, 6'3" senior out of Bratislava, Slovakia. Anna Seeland, 5'9" senior guard out of Copenhagen, Denmark. Former All-WCC players Shannon Powell and Kaylin Simon, both at guards. Powell 5'6", Simon 5'9", Powell a junior, Simon a senior. Powell from El Paso, Texas, Simon from San Jose. Molly Goodenbauer is the head coach for the Dons in her second season. That was also her radio guy when she coached UC Irvine a few years back. So Molly in her second season at USF. Again, the Dons 9-9, 4-3 in the conference. For Pepperdine, Peyton Langston, 6' senior forward out of Carson. Paige Pesky, 5'4" junior guard out of Studio City. Tylynn Carter, 6'1" senior forward out of San Diego. Barbara Satongan, 5'6" sophomore guard out of Fullerton. And Yasmin Robinson-Bako leads the Waves. 5'11" junior forward at Hillside, New Jersey. Robinson-Bako, 17 points and 7.4 rebounds per game. Frustrating night for Yasmin on Thursday. They were really fronting her down low. Struggled offensively. So let's see if Yasmin and the Waves can get it going again and snap a 5-game losing streak. Rose Flug had a career night with 17 points, 7 of 11 shooting off the bench. And one thing to keep an eye on today, we might see Megan House, who's been hurt since the third game of the year. Yasmin Robinson-Bako jumping center with Rakova. Ball won by Pepperdine all the way to the hoop immediately. Paige Pesky missed underneath. San Francisco will run it up their first trip down. Ball will be handed off. Chest pass right side to Anna Seeland. Up top it goes, going to her left, Shannon Powell. Back up top to Seeland. Seeland, lob it right side to Rakova. Rakova down low, underneath. Shot missed by Lundquist. They retain possession, kick out, in and out. And a tie-up down low, alternating possession. It'll be San Francisco basketball. 34 seconds in, baseline right. Ball will be inbounded by USF. Michaela Rakova coming off a 25-point game. She will inbound. Near side, ceiling, kick out. No good, a long two. And another offensive possession coming up for the Dons. Powell, right side, down low, goes, fake left, turn right, off balance, ceiling, no good. Ball tipped it in the hands of Barbara Satongan. Bounce it, Langston underneath, put it up, no, hits the deck. And the Dons come running up the floor again. A crossover for Shannon Powell. Up top it goes to Rakova. And behind her to Seelan. Reverse it left from Simon. Whistle blows. Offensive foul is going to be called. First foul for either side. 8:44 first quarter. Doubleheader here in Firestone today. 6 o'clock men's volleyball. We'll have that broadcast for you as well. Pepperdine and UC Santa Barbara. Marv Dunphy night. Have them on the air as well. Tylen Carter, a couple of bounces. Fade away from about 13. No good. So both teams, several empty trips down. Early on, right side Simon for three. No good. Off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound. Foul down low. Offensive rebound for Michaela Rakova. USF 39-36 all time against Pepperdine, and the Dons have taken 8 of the last 10 in this series, including a last-second win up at USF a few weeks ago. First free throw good, and the first point of the game goes to Rakova. Takes a minute 41 for anybody to get on the board today. A couple of free throws for Rakova. They lead it 2-0. Front court, Barbara Satongan. Right side, Peyton Langston. Langston, couple of bounces. Dropped it in on the angle to Tylen Carter. Carter starting to drive. In low, up with it, no, but Carter is fouled. It's on Shannon Powell. 2 fouls on the Dons. First on Powell. Tylen Carter will go to the free throw line. Waves looking to get on the board, and they do so with a Carter free throw. Carter 6 rebounds in the loss on Thursday. Was out there 27 minutes. Next one is good. Tylen Carter makes 2 free throws. 71% are on the year, puts the Waves on the board. Right side, Simon. Up top, Seelan. Reverse it left. Down low it goes. One bounce, Simon. Kick out and stolen by Barbara Satongan. Takes it away from Seelan. 2-on-2. Crossover through the lane. Runner, no good short. Ball tipped out of bounds. And it'll stay on that end with the Waves with 7:43 to go in the first quarter. Doesn't figure to be quite the high-scoring contest as we had Thursday. 85-77. Waves had a hard time keeping up with that run-and-gun offense. Floater no good from Langston. Rolls in and out. And coming up with it is Powell. She runs it up into the front court. Powell for the green and gold of USF. Right side, Rakova. Back up top. Drop it down low. Cutting over from the wing. Powell has it stripped away and out of bounds. And it'll stay on this side with 7:20 in the first quarter. Powell will inbound underneath with 14 to shoot. Inbound, right angle, Rakova, no good. Mid-range shot, it's short. Satongan comes up with it for Pepperdine. Up ahead, Peyton Langston. Langston in the key to Carter. Good feet, kick out Langston. Long two, that's good on the right angle. Peyton Langston knocks down a deuce, 4-2. First bucket for either side. Had a couple of free throws for both teams. It took 3 minutes. Waves their first lead. Top of the key three, that's in there for USF's Michaela Rakova. Already she's got 5 points and 4 rebounds in the first 3:20 of the game. Coming off a 25-point night. Satongan to Yasmin Robinson-Bako. One bounce, up with it, no. Trying to get her own ball back, does not. In the hands of Anna Seelan, runs it up. It's a 2, make it a 3-on-4 now. Simon up high, chest pass right back to Anna Seelan. Seelan, Simon right side, Rakova. Got all the Dons, 5 points. It'll give and go. Simon up with it, no. Ball deflected, and it lands right into the hands of Lundquist, and she lays it in. Got to corral that rebound. Don 7-4. 5:55 first quarter. Peyton Langston for the Waves. Langston starting to drive underneath. Up with it. No. She hits the deck. A foul will be called. Sealand's first. 3 on the Dons. And Langston will shoot 2. Langston 74% on the year, 37 for 50. Makes the first. For USF, Veronica Preciado, 5'9" junior guard out of Sacramento. She's in. Eastern Arizona junior college transfer. Second free throw good by Langston. Waves down one, back on defense. Anna Seelan at the point for USF, taking it all by herself. Nobody picking her up. 9-6. Satongan takes it into the front court. Barbara goes to the corner. Langston, corner 3. No, straight, almost went. Rolled out, and a rebound for Rakova. Seelan to Powell. Powell get it to the left side, reverse it on the far wing. It goes to Lundquist, driving Simon, blocked by Robinson-Bako, out of bounds. Last touch by USF. So the block for Yasmin Robinson-Bako. And the Waves get it back. Rakova for USF, already 5 points and 5 rebounds in 5 minutes. Near wing Langston, dump it on the angle, couple of bounces, fade away, no good from Yasmin, it's short. Boy, it's been a frustrating week for number 25. Let's see about the rest of today. Simon up top, Preciado, lob it on the far wing, Seelan dump it in, Lundquist, it'll give and go down the lane, and it's poked away by Langston in the hands of Satongan. 1-on-2, Barber up with it, good on the layup. Rose Flug will be in when it's dead. Waves back within a point. Nice job by Barber, taking it all the way to the hole. Good job by the Waves, raising some havoc down low as well. Left side. Couple of bounces. Preciado stops her dribble. She's cut off in the key. Behind her it goes to Anna Seelan. Seelan, couple of bounces. Fire a 3. No good, in and out. Offensive rebound. Preciado beating everybody to the glass. And follows up with the 2 points. 11-8 Dons. Under 4 minutes to go first quarter from Firestone Fieldhouse. Hope everyone's having a nice weekend. Waves trying to snap the losing streak. Crossover. Barbara, good feet, but has it knocked away. And Seelan takes it away. Up ahead, Preciado, 1-on-1 underneath and score. USF by 5, 13-8. It is the biggest lead for either side. Satongan. And she throws it away, intended for Yasmin Robinson-Bako. She saves it, but into the hands of Preciado. And then a foul, worse yet, from behind on Peyton Langston. We'll step aside with 3:29 to go in the first quarter. San Francisco 13, Pepperdine 8 on Wavecast and the W.TV. 4 of the 8 points for the Waves have come at the line. 4 for 4. Don's 2 for 2 at the line. And it's all San Francisco on the boards, 15-4. 7-1 offensively. Already 6 rebounds for Michaela Rakova. Powell Powell driving, and Preciado actually driving on the right side of the lane. Underhand layup it in. Dons up their lead to 7. Monique Andriolo coming in, next opportunity. You got Rose Flug out there right now. Barbara Satongan. Satongan dump it in to Yasmin Robinson-Baycoat. Trying to get around Lundquist. Bounce it other side of the lane. Baseline shot no good by Carter. Rebound, Anna Seeland poked away by Barber from behind. In the hands of Yasmin. Crossover. Yasmin up with it. No, short as she hits the deck. San Francisco back the other way. 2-on-3. Seeland up with it. No good. Ball deflected and into the hands of the Dons again. Boy, San Francisco dominating the glass in the first quarter. Powell in the front court for USF. Lob it left side to Preciado. Preciado behind her back, underneath and in. Over 2 waves, 17-8. That's an 8-0 run in the last 140. And the Waves now approaching 2.5 without a point. Up top, Barbara. One bounce left wing. It goes to Fesky. Fesky through the lane. Get it on the far wing. Carter underneath. Kick out. Fesky with 5 on the shot clock. Fesky 13-footer. Good. So that gets the Waves off of 8 and snaps an 8-0 run, 17-10. Powell, right side to Rakova. Rakova, center it. Lundquist, couple of bounces. Get it left wing. Powell, back up top. Rakova. Rakova put it on the deck one time. Down low. Up with it. No good from Lundquist. Waves come up with it into the front court. Goes Robinson-Baycoat with a 7-point deficit. Ball down low and easily poked away, but luckily lands in the hands of Rose Flug. Right side, Fesky for 3, no good long. Strong side rebound. Nothing but green and gold uniforms around the ball. Right side, down low, one bounce, fade away from about 7. Is good in the key from Lundquist. 19-10 Dons, 1 minute to go in the opening quarter, and it has not been a good one for Pepperdine. Barbara Satong in front court. Chest pass, it goes to Paige Fesky. Fesky driving. Fesky underneath, no good. And into the hands of Preciado. Back the other way for the Dons. Preciado driving down the lane. Underneath, counted in 1. 21-10. 12-2 run in the last 3.5. Here comes Kim Jacobs and Monique Andriolo. Out is Paige Fesky and Tyler Carter. Dons 2 for 2 at the line in the first quarter. Preciado at the line. Whistle. And they're going to call a push-off. Wave off the free throw. Push-off on the Dons there with 39.9 to play, so about a 9-second differential. Game clock, shot clock. Flug being pressured in the backcourt. Yasmin back to Flug. Got to get it into the front court. And they do with maybe a second to spare. Robinson-Baycoat all the way off the windowed end. First bucket in 4 attempts for Yasmin. Got up to the slow offensive start on Thursday. 21-12, 10 seconds to go. Last shot for the Dons. Preciado, top of the key. Preciado, right side Lundquist. Easy layup there. Puts it in with 2 seconds. And the Dons take an 11-point lead into the second quarter, 23-12. San Francisco 10 for 22 from the floor, 45.5%. And the Waves about half as good, 4 for 17, 23.5%. Fast break point, 6-2 Dons. San Francisco on the rebounding, 20-5 after 10 minutes, 8-1 offensively. 10 points already for Veronica Preciado off the bench. 6 points for Moa Lundquist. 5.6 rebounds for Michaela Rakova. 4 points to lead the Waves, Peyton Langston. Waves have to start the second quarter. Rose Flug, one arm pass. Jacobs fire a 3. Switch. Nice shot. And that is certainly a player who can give you a spark off the bench with her long range. Kim Jacobs, 23-15. After the Dons had taken their biggest lead of 11. Preciado crossover. Anna behind her, swing it right side to Seelan. Reverse it left. It goes on the far wing. High post, Seelan, one bounce, up with it, and a nice kiss off the window. Just enough. 25-15. Into the front court goes Barbara Satongan for the Waves. Get it left side to Flew, coming off her career night. 17 points in the loss Thursday. Down low, Andriolo through her legs from Jacobs. Shannon Powell back on. Anna Preciado, wow, very effective in her minutes out there off the bench for the Dons. Front court, Anna Pierce in for the first time for San Francisco. Pierce, 5'6" sophomore guard from Plano, Texas. Powell up high to Simon, back to Pierce, left side. Goes in the far wing. Lob it width of the court, right side three. Rakova, no good short. Ball tipped into the hands of Satongan. Down 10, 8:30, second quarter. Left side on the wing, out to Rose Flug. Stop her dribble, dump it in. Monique high off the window and in. Monique Andriolo sporting that face mask again today, 25-17. Took an elbow to the eye recently. Looks ugly, but she's okay. Top of the circle. Straightaway three in there from Simon. Kaylin Simon, her first basket. The Dons matched their biggest lead of 11. 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. Again, doubleheader today. UC Santa Barbara, the opponent in men's volleyball tonight at 6 o'clock. We'll have that broadcast for you. And we'll be joined by Marv Dunphy. He'll be honored before the game. Special ceremony before the match. Straight away, Kim Jacobs playing well. She's got 5 straight away from 16 feet, 28-19. Dons have it. Right side, Simon. Simon, one bounce dribble. Near the top of the key, Sealand goes left baseline. Kick out, three-pointer is in there, Anna Pierce. Dons are 3 for 7 from long range, and they have their biggest lead of 12, 31-19, 7-10 second quarter. Rose Flug on the near wing. Flug to Haley Duran in the ball game on the left angle. Duran throws it to nobody in particular except Simon for San Francisco. Crossover underneath. Powell up with it and in. Dons up their lead to 14. Timeout. Now picking up right where things left off pretty much from Thursday night. The Tigers just ran the Waves up and down the court. San Francisco, very similar stuff. Very effective. (33-19), San Francisco's biggest lead of 14. 6:52 to go in the half. Dons are 52% shooting. Pepperdine 35%. The rebounding just insane right now. San Francisco plus 14 on the boards. Width of the court, Rose Flug, crossover, cutting from the wing, blocked by Seelan, out of bounds, last touch by Flug. It'll go to the Dons. San Francisco getting 20 points in the paint so far to Pepperdine's 8. Simon right side, Rakova. Picked up by Kiari Sleezer in for the first time. Seelan. Seelan from 16 near the high post, right behind it. Knocks it down. (35-19). Kick out. Flug for 3. No good long. In the hands of Silent. 35-19. Right side. Powell for 3. That's good again. Points off turnovers there. 38-19. 5:53 second quarter. Kim Jacobs near wing 3. That's in there. 38-22. Dons have connected their last 5 times down the floor. 5 for their last 5. Silent in front of the half-court line. Leaning in. Rimmer no good from 12. Rebound Yasmin Robinson-Bacot. Got to get Yasmin going. Yasmin driving down the lane. Up and counted in 1. Exactly as requested. Yasmin Robinson-Bacot. 3-point opportunity coming up. Preciado back on the court. Looking for a 5th point right here. Yasmin's free throw is good. Robinson-Bacot, 74% are at the line. Completes the 3-point play. 13-point deficit for the Waves on defense. Simon up top, driving. Silent, tripped up on the way to the hole. Paige Feske's first on the Waves. Each team with just 1 here in the second quarter, almost halfway through it. Silent, handed off to Preciado. Goes to Kaylin Simon. Right side to Powell. Up top, Anna Silent. Defended by Feske. Kick out, near wing 3. No good, short by Kaylin Simon. Rose Flew comes up with it. Flew driving. Right side, Feske. Feske in the front court. Feske crossover. It goes to Yasmin down low. No good. A chippy. And she'll knock that in. 9 out of 10. Anna Silent behind her to Simon. Back to Silent. Just past Preciado. Dons by 13. Split the defenders. Lose handle and picked up by Kim Jacobs. Far side of the floor, Paige Feske. Behind her back, Feske stops her dribble in the key. Handed off, Sleazer from 14. Off the back of the iron and gets the bounce. Kiari Sleazer. Deficit down to 11. Waves with the last 8 points, in fact. They were down 38-19. Going to fall behind that heavily. Make sure you do it early, and that's what the Waves did. So, up top, Simon. Stops her dribble, kick it right back out. Anna Silent, crossover. Silent with 4 to shoot. Silent with 2. Runner, no good. Rebound, Robinson-Bacot. Yasmin, home run pass, has it taken away. Preciado in the front court. Simon to Powell. Powell. Drop it off on the far wing. Lundquist go to the high post for Anna Silent, driving over Feske, no, but a foul. San Francisco back to the free throw line. We'll try to snap a drought of just under 3 minutes. Anna Silent, 6 points. First free throw coming up for her today. Also has 5 rebounds. Back on the court for the Dons is Rakova. Barbara Satongan also out there. Second foul shot in and out. Rebound, Yasmin Robinson-Bacot down 12. See about a strong finish to the first half. Yasmin up with it, good. Home run pass. Down to Powell, drop it off. Lundquist miss it underneath the backboard. Yasmin Robinson-Bacot into the front court, down by only 10 now. Crossover, up with it, no, but a blocking foul. Chance to cut it to an 8-point ball game here at the line. Silence first, each team with 2 fouls. Robinson Baycoat going to the free throw line, having a much better second quarter. Free throw good. Yasmin now with 8, along with 5 rebounds. Been out there 14 minutes. Mia Sadie coming in for the first time. Kim Jacobs going out. This to get it to an 8-point ball game. Yeah, Yasmin with her 9th point. And the Waves are within 8, 39-31. Biggest deficit was 38-19. So a 12-1 run. Right side Powell. Defended by Barbara Satongan. Behind the free throw line it goes. The Lundqvist. Underhanded roll. No good over Sleazer. But 2 free throws coming up. You actually got Sadie on the other side. 3 on the Waves. Free throw is in there for Rakova. Rakova with 6 and now 7. 41-31. San Francisco has not had a basket in about 4 minutes. They've missed their last 5 shots, but they do have a few points to the line and a blocking foul up the sideline. Rakova's first. And a 3 on the Dons. They lead it by 10. Rose Flugel inbound. Inbound to Satongan. Back to Flug. Flug, whistle, foul, away from the ball near the baseline, and that's on Lundqvist. 2 on Lundqvist, and now the Dons out of fouls in the final 2:16. Sleazer will inbound, and it's intercepted on the inbound pass, taken away by Powell, and she runs it into the front court. One bounce dribble, go right side to Powell, defended by Rose Flug with 2 minutes to play. Jacobs will be in a moment. In the lane, and a walking violation. Shuffling the feet. Kim Jacobs replacing Rose Flug. 41-31 Dons, 1:57 second quarter. Waves on the road next week for 2 at Loyola Marymount Thursday night, and then at Santa Clara a week from today. Do the first meeting against the Lions. Sleazer behind to Sadie, up top to Barbara Satongan. Satongan goes to her left, get it to Kim Jacobs. Defended by Powell, around the pick of Sleazer. Nice screen by Sleazer. Jacobs doesn't get it to go. Offensive rebound, up with it, no, by Robinson Baycoat. And a rebound for Lundqvist. Nice effort by the Waves that time. Couldn't get the bucket. Dons have it, 1:20 to go. Preciado goes to Lundqvist. Free throw line, no good, but 2 free throws coming up for Lundqvist. Sleazer's first, each team with 4. A couple of free throws. First shot, no good, off the front of the rim. Missed by Lundqvist. And for the first time since the 3rd game of the year, Megan House. We've been waiting for this. Megan gives the Waves some size down low. 6'4" sophomore center from Oceanside. Has not played since the 3rd game of the season. 42-31 up ahead of Mia Sadie. Sadie up high to Yasmin Robinson Baycoat. Yasmin shake and bake. Yasmin up with it, no good, short. And Lundqvist with the rebound. All be handed off to Powell. Lob it right side to Rakova. Rakova with 43 seconds to go in the half. Lundqvist no good from 15. Tip into the hands. Let's see. It'll be a held ball in the key. Held ball. Baseline right. Ball will be inbounded by Powell. 29 shot clock, 38 game clock. Lundqvist backing it on House, off the window and in. 44-31. That was Rakova with the bucket. 44-31. Satongan, left side, Mia Sadie. Ball swatted away for a moment, picked up by Robinson Baycoat. Game clock, shot clock, about a half a second difference. Actually, maybe about a second. Up top, Satongan. Satongan with 6 to shoot. Left wing, Jacobs, 4 to shoot. Left corner, Satongan. Down low with 1. Yasmin, yes! As the shot clock and the game clock expire, San Francisco leading Pepperdine 44-33, but a nice finish on the last possession of the first half for the Waves. Biggest deficit was 38-19. So the Waves go on a run of 14-6 to close out the first half. And we'll step aside. Don. Well, moments away from the start of the second half. Darren Preston with you from Firestone Fieldhouse. Hope you're having a nice weekend. A reminder, we'll be back with you a couple of hours after the finale here this afternoon, after the final gun, I should say. And men's ball will happen tonight at 6 o'clock. UC Santa Barbara visiting Pepperdine. Special pregame ceremony, I believe, 5:45 with Marv Dunphy. And we'll have Marv on the air with us, hopefully in set 2 tonight, right here on the W.TV. .44-33 Dons to start the second half. Got to get off to a good start here in the third quarter. Barbara Satongan. Waves work right to left in the second half. Handed off Paige Fesky. Goes back to Satongan. Satongan chest pass, left wing out to Peyton Langston. Langston. Crossover behind the arc she goes. Langston dump it on the angle. Get to the mid post. Tylin Carter backing in. Go right around Rakova. Nice move. Tylin Carter. Single digit game. Silent drops it off for Powell. Whip it right side of the floor. Simon with it. Crossover. Simon pull up in the middle and got it. 46-35. Right side, Langston. Up top, shake and bake, Yasmin. Right baseline. And out of bounds it goes. Last touch by the Dons with 18 to shoot. Satonga will inbound right in front of the Wave bench. Inbound it goes on the angle to Yasmin Robinson Baycoat up against Simon. Trying to get through 2 Dons. Has it blocked by Simon into the front court. Simon, pull up, just off the mid post, in and out. A rebound underneath, Tylin Carter. Satongan, run it up into the front court, down 11. Satongan, pull up, 3-pointer, no good short. Trying to get her own ball back, but Sila in the inside position, and she goes into the front court. Hand it off to Powell. Ball swung left side. Couple of bounces for Lundqvist. Up top, Sila, reverse it right side to Rakova. Simon. Trying to figure out what to do at the free throw line. Backs it up, 3 to shoot. Powell, 360 over Fesky, off the window. Almost got it to go. Too strong. The rebound, Langston. Handed off. Satongan goes into the front court. Got to take advantage, obviously, of empty trips when you're down double digits. Left side, Satongan. Carter at the mid post, backing in, up with it, good. Over Lundqvist. 46-37. Powell goes to the right side, back to Powell. Powell driving, Powell brings it out, goes to Rakova with 13. Up top, reverse it back to Powell. 6 to shoot. 1 bounce underneath. Blocked. Good defense down low. Langston and Yasmin Robinson-Bako. Yasmin driving. Yasmin has it deflected, or did she just lose the ball? Apparently she just lost handle of the ball. And it'll go back to the Dons. Lundquist will inbound full court. 46-37. Powell in the front court, handed off. All swung to the right side for Rakova. Rakova to Powell. Dons by 9, whistle. Foul away from the ball on Tyler Carter. First on Carter, first on the Waves. Kim Jacobs on, Paige Fesky out. Ball inbounded. Goes in front of the arc, back to the baseline. Kick out, ball deflected out of bounds by Sittongan, one on the other side of the lane. And 6:57 to go in the quarter, 24 to shoot. Dons by 9, baseline left. Powell. Kick out, up top. Lundquist get it to Simon. Put on the deck a couple times, back to Lundquist, or Rakova, I should say. Drop it off high post. Silent whistle, walk with it. (46-37) Dons. They led it by 11 at half. Waves have it, left side, Mia Sadie. Sadie up high, it goes to Yasmin Robinson-Bako. Yasmin driving, split the defense, no good, short, off the window. Volleyball deflected, and the Waves retain possession. Sittongan. Barbara driving, and has her shot blocked by Silent, and out of bounds. USF basketball. That was, by the way, just the third multiple look opportunity of the entire game for the Waves. Driving, Silent hits the deck, and she is fouled. Underneath, 2 free throws coming up. And Barbara Sittongan picks up her second. Dons without a foul in the quarter, Waves with the 2. Silent will go to the line. Free throw good. Silent's got 8, 2 for 3 at the line, 8.6 rebounds. Silent, 88%er, misses that one. Came in 52 for 59, missed one there, 47-37. Yasmin up with it, no good, short. And then ties up the Don inside the low block. Alternating possession, USF. Makes Robinson-Bako 4 for 14 from the floor today. She does have 11 points. Silent. Right side, Simon, good look for 3, got it. Simon left alone, drills another 3. Her second. Now she's got 8 points. 50-37 USF. 5.5 approaching here in the third quarter. Sittongan, top of the key. Chest pass left side. Sadie, good look for 3. No good, short. Weak side rebound off to Lundquist. Her 6th rebound. Powell in the front court with a 13-point lead. Drop it off to Lundquist. Or Rakova. Rakova handed off to Simon to Powell. Powell in the key has it taken away by Yasmin Robinson-Bako. Crossover, one-on-one, up with it, counted and one. Yasmin, another 3-point opportunity. One-on-one with Silent, who picks up her second foul.
Start at 5:30 PT.
Free throw, good. 3-point play complete, 50-40. Front court, Anna Pierce for USF. They lead it by 10. Right side to Simon. Buried a three a moment ago. Satong and on her closely now. Pierce back to Simon. Simon up high. Go back to the right side. Silent. Picked up by Mia Sadie. Crossover. Silent at the free throw line with 1 to shoot. Left baseline. Shot clock has expired. Brings us to a timeout in the action. Waves down 10, but they were down 11 at the break. 50-40 USF, 4.5 third quarter on the W.TV. 50-40 San Francisco, 4.5 to go in the third quarter. And fans, make sure you subscribe to the podcast Pep Talk, which features interviews with the coaches, student athletes, administrators, and alums that make Pepperdine great. You can find it on iTunes or other podcasting apps. Pepperdine basketball full court. Try to get it to single digits again. Barbara Satongan push it ahead to Rose Flug. Back to Barbara. Swing it left side and looking for the inside dish to Carter. Deflected out of bounds. Right idea from Yasmin, but ball broken up. It'll stay with the Waves. 19 to shoot. Lundquist going off. Preciado back on, a big difference maker for USF in the first half off the bench. Satongan, ball deflected and stolen by Silent into the front court. Up top, Simon, reversal left, back to Silent, back to Simon. Preciado crossover, leaning in mid-post, no good, almost got it to go off the back of the arc. Rebound Sadie, up ahead. Satongan down the court, all the way, up and in. Yasmin Robinson-Bacot. Boy, what a pass. Yasmin with the finish, down by 8. Very much in this game. Once down by 19. Anna Pierce backing up a few steps. Preciado, hook it down low, turn and shoot. Rakova in and out, back in again. So Rakova with 12, 52-42, 3:20 third quarter. Satong in front court. Lob it left side, Mia Sadie back up high. Right side, up top, back to Rose Flug. Playing catch with Satong, and reverse it left. Sadie to Carter, mid-post. And a nice pass to Yasmin inside the block, laid up and in. Boy, all the Dons keying in on the right side of the lane, and Yasmin somehow ends up freed up. Waves definitely playing with more energy here. They've only erased 3 points from the halftime deficit, but from the original 19-point deficit with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter, they've erased 11 from that. So 52-44 USF, 2:57 to go in the third on the. All right, USF basketball in the backcourt. Dons by 8 in this quarter, 11-8 Pepperdine. Left side, Preciado. Preciado behind the back, around Satong, and underhand, no, but a foul. Preciado going to the free throw line. Third on Satong, and Fesky will come in. And Preciado will take her first free throws. Dons are 7 of 10 today at the line. First foul shot in there. On the season, Preciado is 14 for 22 at the line. Next one is also in there, 54-44. Front court. Paige Fesky. Fesky, go to her left for Rose Flug. Flug poked away. Yasmin, a fight for it, gets the ball back. 12 to shoot. Robinson Bako pull up straight away. Good, 15-footer. Now the Waves have to get stops and keep chipping away on this end. 2:15 in the third. Left side Preciado. Between her legs. Anna underhand roll. No good off the window. Flug. Loose handle, but it goes in the hands of Carter. Up ahead to Rose Flug, the freshman. Career night on Thursday. Somewhat quiet today. Behind the arc up top. Tylen Carter. Driving. Underneath. Good. As close as Pepperdine has been in a very long time. Cutting through the wing. Silent. Loose handle. Goes all the way out near the half-court line. Powell has it. Powell driving. Powell lob it over the head of Rakova, and here come the Waves. Fesky underneath. Yes! Counted in one. Well, the Waves have come all the way back from 19 down to make it a 4-point ball game, maybe a 3-point affair after this free throw by Fesky. 1:26 in the third quarter. The Waves were down 38-19 with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Paige Fesky, a good free throw shooter at the line. It's straight and good. The Waves have cut 16 points off of that game high deficit of 38-19. It is now 54-51. 1:18 third quarter. Boy, should be an interesting fourth quarter, huh? Width of the court. Near side, it goes to Lundquist. One off past the Silent. Down, up high it goes. Rakova off the block. Good. Boy, fadeaway over Carter.
It's almost like we need a bigger pressure.
56-51, under a minute to go in the third. Paige Fesky. Right side to Mia Sadie. Sadie from the wing. Whistle. Foul will be called. Coming in will be Pierce for USF. Monique Andriolo will be on as well for Yasmin Robinson Bako. Preciado's second on that last one. Andriolo's only played 4 minutes in this game, back on the floor. And I think another foul here, yeah, as it was poked away. A foul's going to be called on 33 Powell. So that's 4 on the Dons, 47.9 to go in the quarter. As for Powell, her second. 17-second differential. Fesky, a long two, good! Long two for Fesky, 56-53. 9-second differential, game clock, shot clock. Crowd calling for a stop. Loud crowd today. The Waves have fought back from 19 down. Haven't gotten over the hump yet. Powell underneath. Lay it up and good off the window. 18 seconds to go. The Waves can play for one shot. Fesky with 9. Shot clock off. Fesky. Lob it to Andriolo at the high post. Andriolo handed off to Sadie with 2. Leaning in. No good. Missed about a 12-footer. But the Waves will go into the fourth quarter down by only 5. 58-53. Once down 38-19. So the opportunity certainly there in the final 10 minutes for Pepperdine. We'll step aside on Wavecast and the W.TV. Well, this one very much for the taking. Pepperdine winning the third quarter 20-14. Once down 38-19 with 6 minutes to go in the second. It caught it to 3 at one point, but now it's a 5-point difference. 20 points now for Yasmin Robinson-Baycoat. Had a big third quarter. 20 points, 8 rebounds. This is the Yasmin we're more accustomed to now, surpassing her season average of 17 and 7. 8 points for Kim Jacobs off the bench. Yasmin's got a fake left turn right off balance. Good, he's got it to go. Off the front of the rim and gets the bounce. 3-point game. 14 for Rakova to lead the Dons. Right side, driving, Lundquist, no good, off the window, offensive foul. Lundquist third, Simon back on. Lundquist will sit. Rebounding 33-20, still heavily favoring San Francisco. 9-3 on the offensive glass. The Waves are down by just 3. The only thing that really matters, Fesky at the free throw line, mid-post. Monique Andriolo in the middle, put it on the deck one time. Up with it, good! It rolls around the rim. Almost a broken play there, but Monique rotted in. Got it to go. 1-point ball game. 1 minute gone in the fourth quarter. Underneath, and 2 free throws coming up for Anna Seiland. (58-57) Dons. Free throws coming up for Seiland. Up in the air and good. Seiland, one of the great free throw shooters in the West Coast Conference. There's an issue with the clock. Seiland came in 88%. She has missed 2 free throws today. USF 10 for 13 at the line overall. Pepperdine 9 for 9 today at the free throw line. There's an issue, I guess, with the game clock. Yeah, they're going to reset it to 8:57 rather than 8:40. All right, so there it is, 8:57 to go in the fourth quarter. Paige Fesky comes on over talking with head coach Delisha Milton-Jones. Seiland makes 2, 3-point lead for the Dons. Paige Fesky back at the point for the Waves. Most of their 19-point deficit has been erased, but it's a matter of getting over the hump now. Fourth quarter. Taking her time, Paige Fesky. 12 to shoot. It took a lot of time. Crossover, whistle. Offensive foul. I guess on the illegal pick. Yep, illegal pick on Monique Andriolo. 3/4 court, Rakova inbounds, and Shannon Powell at the point. Powell, drop it off for Seiland. Seiland going up against Sadie, up with it, no good. Sadie with had it. Andriolo, though, trickles out to her. Rose Flug in the front court. Paige Fesky, get it right angle to Yasmin. Yasmin in the key, up with it, no good, off the rim. Rebound is off to USF. And Simon up ahead, back to Simon. Dons by 3, 2 minutes gone almost here in the fourth quarter. Nice effort by the Waves fighting back. Driving underneath, up with it, Rakova, and in. 5-point Dons lead. They have the last couple of baskets down the floor, actually 2 free throws and then a basket here, so 62-57. Fesky pull up, 13-footer, no good off the front of the rim. And USF looking like they have a second win in them. Seiland. Get it to Powell. Powell back, reverse it. Left side back to Seiland. Simon has it, top of the circle. And looking Simon down low, but they call a foul first. Blocking fouls going on Robinson Baycoat.
Foul calling is number 25, Yasmin Robinson Baycoat, her second, team third.
2 on Sydney. 2 on Yasmin. Ball will be dropped off down low, up with it, no good, missed by Pierce. Satongan comes up with it, and a blocking foul will be called off the rebound. Blocking foul on 21 Silent for USF. Barbara Satongan at the point for Pepperdine. Down by 5. Waves looking to get off 57 now. Satongan goes to her left. Satongan popping out Yasmin Robinson Baycoat. Drop it off for Sadie. Sadie driving. Sadie underneath. Counted him 1. Mia Sadie will try to complete a 3-point play. Shannon Powell picks up the foul. Each team with 3 fouls in the fourth quarter. And Mia Sadie with her first bucket of the game. Try to get it back to a 2-point difference. Free throw, good. 3-point play complete, 62-60. Shannon Powell in the front court. Get it to Rakova. Rakova put it on the deck a couple of times, hand it off to Pierce, long 2, no good short. Rebound, Paige Fesky runs it up for the Waves. Fesky 4-on-4, but the assistant coaches on the bench say, hold up, bring it back out. The Waves can tie or take a lead with 6:23 to go in the game. Waves haven't led it since very early on, first couple of minutes today. Fesky pulls it back out. Fesky with 6, driving. Fesky high off the glass, good. Falls through off the rim. We're tied at 62, just our second tie today. Waves were down by 19 in the second quarter. Rakova up against Carter. She walked. San Francisco turns it over for the 11th time today. And the Waves with another big opportunity to take a lead, which hasn't happened since the first couple of minutes of the basketball game. .62 apiece. Barbara Satongan at the point for Pepperdine. Fesky's also on the floor, moves over to the left wing. Get it to Yasmin, who's had a great second half. Started to show signs in the second quarter, picking things up. Fesky to the hole, too strong off the window. Rebound Rakova. Don's in the front court. Silent lose her footing. Drop it off though for Simon there at the last moment. Get it to Powell, top of the circle. Powell hands it off to Preciado. Preciado's been very quiet in the second half. Had a huge first half off the bench. Right side Simon, get it to Preciado. Crowd is loud and calling for another stop. Whistle. Timeout San Francisco with 4 seconds on the shot clock. 4:56 to go in the game. 62 all on the W.TV.
Fans, be sure to join us back here in Firestone Fieldhouse for our next home game, Thursday, February 1st. The Waves take on Portland Pilots at 7 p.m.
.62 all. Waves were once down 38-19. Don's basketball, front court. They have 4 to shoot out of the timeout. Rakova, bullet pass. It's picked off by Sadie, down low. Get it to Satongan. In the front court go the Waves. Don's now scoreless in the last over 3 minutes, about 3:10. Satongan. Left corner to Sadie, pulls out of it to Sadie, runner, no good, short, whistle, And a foul on the shot? Maybe that's why she missed so badly. Yeah, I guess a foul on Preciado. Third on Preciado. Free throw coming up for Sadie. That's no good short. Mia just made a 3-point play a moment ago. Misses a free throw here. Sadie. Second free throw. That's good. Less than 50% on the season at the line. Sadie splits the two, and the Waves have a lead. 63-62, 4.5 to play. Just the second lead of the ball game for Pepperdine. Waves led it by 2, not even 3 minutes into the game. San Francisco with the miss, get the ball back. Ball deflected and into the hands of Mia Sadie. Lose her footing and walks. Lost her footing. Coaching staff not happy with that stretch, but 4:12 to go. Full shot clock now for San Francisco. They have it in the front court, tied at 62. Ball be inbounded. Goes to Rakova. Simon, right side. Powell up top. Swing it. Left side. One bounce. Leaning in. No good by Rakova. Ball trickles out. And another multiple look the Dons are going to get. Carter bumps Simon. Tylen Carter's second. Nice. Turned out to be a heck of a college basketball game. Waves have fought back from 19 down. The split snap. A 5-game slide if the Waves can steal this one. Simon, left angle shot, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Yasmin Robinson Baycoat. Waves have it, and with a 1-point lead. 3:40 to go in regulation. Barbara Satongan in the front court. Chest pass right side to Mia Sadie. Carter posting up. Instead, it goes back to the left to Yasmin. Left wing, Satongan. Satongan driving. Barbara underneath. And not sure if the ball was swatted out or she just missed it badly. One-on-one Powell. Crossover. Powell up with it. No good short. Rebound. Yasmin Robinson Baycoat. Chest pass outlet up ahead to Satongan. Right side to Paige Fesky with 3:07 to go. Boy, yet another down-to-the-wire game with USF, a team that beat Pepperdine at the buzzer first time around a couple weeks back. Carter, a couple of bounces underneath. No good up the side of the backboard. Dons in the front court. Down to Rakova at the block. Rakova, boy, they had a mismatch. She didn't use it. Simon. Down low it goes. Syland. It's about a 10-footer, actually. Syland knocks it down. A lead change here. 64-63 Dons. Pepperdine basketball. Barbara Satongan in the front court. The Waves now without a basket in the last 3.5. Timeout Pepperdine with 2:24 to go in the fourth quarter. It is a full timeout. We'll 2:24 to go in regulation. San Francisco 64-63. The Dons have only 6 points in this quarter. But the Waves have not scored in almost the last 2.5 minutes. Yasmin has had a great second half. 360 move, up with it, no good. Ball deflected out, and the Dons come up with it. In the front court, Simon, Powell up top. Approaching 2 minutes to go in the game. Dons have the 1-point lead and the ball. Rakova with 11 to shoot. Up high, defended by Carter. Get it to Powell, fire a three. No good off the mark. Rebound. Yasmin Robinson Baycoat. And she'll just jog it up herself. Yasmin. Lob it left side to Satongan. Barbara right side to Fesky. Fesky with 18 to shoot. Plenty of time. $1:34 to go in the game. Down one. Crossover, right side, Barbara Satong in. Kick out to Mia Sadie. Sadie in the key. Sadie off balance and gets it to go. Wow. Not the shot you were ever looking for. Off balance fadeaway, maybe about 12 feet out. And the Waves take the lead. Powell, right side of Simon. This is the loudest it's been in Firestone this year. Off the back of the iron, Simon gets it to go. Timeout San Francisco with 1:04 to play. Boy, the Waves have had some tight ball games in the conference this year. Won a couple of close ones to start WCC play this year. The Waves trying to get their first win in the 2018 calendar year. They have it full court, down by 1. Barbara Satongan as we go under a minute. Up high. Crossover behind her to Sadie. Get it left wing to Tylen Carter. Carter through the lane. Carter up with it. Good. Back on top. Back and forth here. 67-66. Boy, this is almost the same script. You just hope it has a different ending as the first time around against this team. Left side. Silent. Silent crossover. Silent left angle. No good short. Carter rebound. Get it to Paige Fesky. Slow it up. Game clock, shot clock. You got about an 8-second difference. Fesky is going to be fouled by Silent in the backcourt. That's the 4th on Silent. Was that a good decision for USF to foul that early? Obviously, if they got a stop, they would have had enough time to win the game inside of 10 seconds. But the one thing you could say is they are lengthening the game, putting the Waves at the free throw line. Fesky, free throw good. They did foul a very good free throw shooter. Paige Fesky, about 76% on the year. And now she has 11 points. She sinks 2 free throws. And the Waves have their biggest lead of the game, 69-66, 31.1 to play. So the Dons for a double-double. 11 points for Fesky, 10 for Tylen Carter. 16 for Rakova to lead the Dons, along with 9 rebounds. 12 and 8 for Silent. All right, USF ball. See how they play it. Powell. Waves on defense, up 3. It goes to Silent. Hand it back off to Simon. Driving high up there. No good, but fouled. 2 free throws for Simon with 23.1 to play. 3rd on Carter. And Kaylin Simon will shoot 2. The Dons at the line today, 11 for 14. Simon has not been there today. Free throw rattles in there. Simon at the line this year, 37 for 52, so that's about 71%. This would make it a 1-point ball game. It does. 69-68, timeout Pepperdine. 30-second timeout called by Pepperdine. Shot clock off. The Dons are going to have to foul you, and then you'll worry about free throws at that point. Take care of the basketball. That is the biggest thing right now, and really the only thing. And then it becomes free throws. Satongan will inbound right in front of us in the front court. Got to get the ball in. Oh boy. Fesky grabs it. Going for the steal was Powell. Almost got the steal. Instead it's a foul. I don't like that decision to throw the ball there in traffic with Powell, who almost took it away from Fesky. And then San Francisco would have had that last shot, of course. But it turned out to be a decent thing here for the Waves as long as Fesky can make free throws. And she just did a couple times last time down. Fesky is 3 for 3 at the line with 11 points. Free throw good. Boy, the Waves' free throws today have been outstanding. 14 for 15 as a team. If the Waves end up on top, that'll be a big reason why. Next free throw, in and out. Oh boy, here we go. 19 seconds. Waves by 2 on defense. Need another stop. Silent in the front court. Silent with 12. Shot clock on. The Dons can tie it or win it. Silent, defended by Sadie with 7. Silent, crossover, Silent, up with it, leaning in, no good long, rebound, tipped, 1 second to go, 7/10 and out of bounds. Let's see, whose ball? I don't know whose ball, but there's only 7/10 of a second left. Boy, tough miss. Pretty decent look. Silent did not get it to go. It would have probably put the game into overtime. Second. So, kind of a double whammy there. Not only does San Francisco get the ball back, they add a half a second. So 1.2 left in regulation. So this gives USF a decent opportunity here for a catch and shoot kind of thing. So, need yet one more stop. And the Dons will inbound, baseline left, very close to the basket. Shannon Powell will inbound. Satongan will try to deny. Waves by 2, need one more stop. Powell the inbound. Powell looking for somebody, down low, lay it up and in. Rakova at the buzzer. They might look at it. They're going to look at it, but there's no question it's going to count. Overtime, 70-70. And most of the time they do look at it when it's a buzzer-beating situation. Boy, again, San Francisco gets a shot at the buzzer against Pepperdine. This one, swing it left side to Lundqvist. Back up high to Simon, handed right back off from Rakova. Ball's loose and controlled at the end line by Paige Fesky. Fesky into the front court. Just pass, it goes. Driving, Satongan, blocked from behind by Rakova and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Waves with 4:33 to play. All right, Paige Fesky. Fesky crossover with 12, running floater, short, but gets a nice bounce. Paige Fesky puts the Waves on top, back up 2. First bucket of the OT. Shannon Powell, one bounce dribble. Go to Rakova. Rakova, a couple of bounces underneath, up with it, no good, too strong off the window, gets her own ball back, up with it, good again. Rakova, that size has been big for USF. She's got 20 along with 10 rebounds. Paige Fesky, right side. Fesky, around the pick of Yasmin. Fesky, ball's going to be kicked and out of bounds. $15 to shoot. Reset to 15. 3:46 to go on OT. 72s across the board. Fesky, a long 2. No good short. Rebound off to Lundqvist. Shannon Powell, get it right side. Lundqvist. Silent, will give and go. Silent puts on the brakes. 12 to shoot. Silent over Sadie, up with it, good, underhanded. Dons take the lead by a bucket. Front court, Barbara Satongan with 3:10 to go in overtime. Satongan posting up Tylen Carter mid-post, backing in, off the window. Great kiss off the window. 74s across the board. Shannon Powell. Get it to Silent. Right side. First overtime game of the year. Another exciting conference game for the Waves. Driving. Rakova off the window. No good. Tipped and controlled by Satongan, although it's bounced out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Dons with 2:42 on the clock.
Give me somebody.
Up top, Powell. Ball be handed off. Backing up. Simon down low, couple of bounces over Carter, fouled and going to the free throw line will be Rakova. So that's 4 on Satongan.
I need somebody that can deny and keep the ball out.
Free throw, no good, long. Second foul shot, good. USF 75-74, 2:23 in overtime. Jogging it up, Barbara Satongan playing with 4 fouls now. Hand it off to Paige Fesky. Hand it back to Mia Sadie. Mia Sadie back to Satongan. Barbara round the pick of Carter. Barbara to the hole, up with it, no, but fouled. Satongan will shoot 2. Nice job getting to the hole, Barbara Satongan. Waves have been great today at the line. Unfortunately, missed the late one that maybe would have won it, but 14 for 16 on the day. Meanwhile, that'll do it for Anna Silen. That's a big loss for USF. She fouls out with 14 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. She was in there all 43 minutes today. Free throw coming up, Barbara Satongan, straight and swish. Just 3 points today for Satongan on 1 of 7 shooting. That's a huge foul shot. 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Second one, good. Lead change, 76-75. 2 minutes approaching in Firestone. Heck of a ball game. Waves were once down by 19 points in the second quarter. Rakova, entry denied by Carter. Rakova gets it back. Up high to Powell with 14 to shoot. Powell driving. Powell goes around Fesky, puts it up and in from the mid-post. 77-76, USF. Back and forth we go with 93 seconds to go in overtime. Satongan handed off to Sadie. In turn to Fesky, back to Barbara. Satongan kick out, Mia Sadie near wing with 13 on the shot clock. Yasmin, a huge second half. Long 2, short, straight but short. Out of bounds it goes, last touch Carter. Dons will get it back up 1 with 1:16 in overtime to play. Shannon Powell in the front court for USF. Powell, defended by Fesky, 16 to shoot. We're going under a minute. Crowd obviously wanting a stop. 10 to shoot. Powell still has it. Powell moving in. Powell with 5. Powell underneath. Counted in 1. Shannon Powell with the last 4. And maybe 5 after this free throw. 50 seconds to go. Rose Flug will be in. Paige Fesky will come out. Free throw for Powell is no good short. Rebound Carter. Got to call something there. A couple of bodies going to the floor. Foul, I think, on that's on USF. Rakova. No, now it's the Dons up by 3. Pepperdine was up 3 late in regulation. So maybe the Waves can turn the tide here. 48.5 to go. Carter at the free throw line. We're 2 for 2 today. 12 points. Free throw no good. Just the 3rd miss at the line all day for the Waves. 16 for 19. Next one, that's good. Carter splits 2, 79-77. Oh, the Waves have missed 2 late free throws out of their 3 misses today. 42 seconds to go. USF ball in the front court. 18-second differential. Game clock, shot clock. So you don't have to foul, but you need a stop. Zone defense. Left side, Powell. Powell with 12. Up top it goes. The Preciado back on. Preciado with 7. Driving. Too much off the window. Rebound, let's see, they're going to call a held ball. Alternating possession, it goes to Pepperdine. Shot clock off now. 21.8, a huge arrow that Pepperdine gets. So 2 to tie, 3 to win here. Paige Fesky, they wanted to get her in, they're not going to. Front court, Barbara Satongan. With 12, shot clock off. Tie or win right here for the Waves. Yasmin Robinson-Baycoat with 6. Yasmin, want the ball in her hands to the hole. Up with it, good! 2.7. We're tied. Wow. We could be going double overtime. It is a full timeout with 2.7 to go. Boy, this has turned out to be a wacky 9-9 in overtime. We've had 7 ties and 10 lead changes. 2.7 to go. USF obviously can advance the ball here and can win it. 2.7. They get it in the front court. Simon will inbound. Flug trying to deny it. Simon inbound. It goes to Powell. 1.5 left baseline shot. Too long. And we are going to double overtime. 79s across the board. Wow. All right, we play on. 5 more minutes on the clock. 8 for Kim Jacobs, although she hasn't been on the court in a long time. 21 for Michaela Rakova. She's been out there 43 minutes today, along with 10 rebounds. Double-double there. 14 and 8 for Anna Silen, who has since fouled out. 12 apiece for Simon and Preciado. 11 for Powell. Powell had some big buckets down the stretch there in overtime. 5 big points to be exact. Ball is tipped in the air and controlled by Paige Fesky in the front court. Up with it off the window. They call an offensive foul. Pushed off apparently. Front court, Powell. 79 apiece. Handed off to Simon. Simon goes behind her. Back to Powell. Powell 360 defended by Fesky with 12 to shoot. Powell gets through Fesky. Runner good. Floater. Powell has been huge for USF last couple of minutes or so of this basketball game, going back, of course, to the first overtime. Hand off to Rose Flug. Drop it off. Satongan kick out. Driving, Carter up with it, good. 81-81. Front court, Simon. Right side, back up top, Preciado. Preciado driving underneath, counted and 1. Rose Flug picks up the foul with 3:59 to go in the second overtime. Preciado free throw, in and out. Rebound, Yasmin Robinson-Baycoat. In the front court. Chest pass right side to Rose Flug. Kick out, Fesky. Dons by 2. Waves with the ball. Fesky. Pull up, 14-footer. Yes, 83 apiece. Paige Fesky with 16 today. Preciado. Right side it goes to Lundqvist. Drop it off. 17-footer is in there from Rakova. 23 for her. 85-83 Dons. Satongan. Backs it up. Right side, Yasmin. Yasmin's been just huge today. Ball's fumbled though. Knocked away and into the hands of Preciado. Going to go under 3 minutes right now in the double overtime. Simon in the front court. Handed off Preciado. Preciado with 10. Top of the key. Preciado, loose handle. Preciado out of bounds. Pepperdine basketball out of control there. Waves will get it back with 2:40 on the clock. Down 2 in double overtime. Barbara Satongan in the front court. Left side, Rose Flug. Paige Fesky with it. Coming to her right. Yasmin setting a pick. Little pick and roll there for Yasmin. Up with it. Good. Just off the block. Pick and roll action. 85-85. Yasmin Robinson-Bako, 26-13. There's a shot, no good up in front of the rim for the Dons. Yasmin comes up with it, tied at 85. Under 2 minutes to go in double overtime. Who knows, will 2 overtimes be enough today? For the record, I've never called a triple overtime game. Doing this a while. Dangerous pass. All the way, Powell, good. And a foul? The turnover. And a foul to boot. Wow. 87-85 Dons with 1:41 to go. So the bad pass, the bucket, and the late foul on Fesky. Got to let her go there, obviously. Powell looking to complete the three-point play. She does. Powell is absolutely the MVP for San Francisco. There is no question about it. Very quiet in the first half and much of the second, but when they've needed her the most, seemingly every bucket for USF. Runner, Satongan, counted and one. Another thing, Powell's been out there 44 minutes today. 16 points and 4 assists. Gotten the biggest shots for USF down the stretch, and Satongan an opportunity here to tie the game on a three-point play with 1:25 to go. Barbara, free throw, good off the front of the rim. The Waves are 18 for 21 today at the line, 88 apiece. 80 seconds to go in double overtime. Simon, Preciado, swing it right side. It goes back to Preciado on the reversal. Drop it off to Rakova. Rakova's been big today as well, double-double. Had the game-time shot in regulation underneath and in there. Simon, 90-88. Less than a minute. Timeout called by Coach Milton Jones. 57.2 to play. 90-88 Dons in double overtime on the W.TV. Now the Waves have led for a grand total of 4 minutes and 11 seconds in this basketball game. We're in double overtime. And the Waves are down by just 2. 57.2 to play. Satongan to inbound in front of us. It goes to Fesky. 20 on the shot clock. Satongan kick out. Kim Jacobs back on for 3. It is short. Rebound. San Francisco had it. Carter takes it away though. Up with it. No good. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Dons. It'll stay with the Waves with 43.1 to play. Full shot clock now. Kim Jacobs back on. Hasn't been out in the court in a long time. Obviously looking for the big shot. Jacobs, one bounce, looking for the entry. Dangerous passing again, and very lucky to get the ball back. Can't revert back to that business. Saw a lot of that on Thursday. It's been pretty good today, taking much more care of the basketball today than Thursday. Waves with 11 turnovers, but we are in double overtime. Left side, 3, Jacobs, yes! That's why she's in there, 91-90. Dons have it. There is a 3-second differential. Shannon Powell has been the biggest player for the Dons Lately, crossover, ball stolen. Preciado fouls Yasmin from behind. 19.7 to play. The Waves are up by 1. They've got to put this game away right now. Of course, you can't mathematically do that, but certainly help your cause here at the free throw line, leading 91-90 in double overtime with 19.7 to play. Yasmin want the ball in her hands. Yasmin at the free throw line. Firestone goes quiet. Free throw good. 27 for Robinson Baycoat. And a perfect 5 for 5 at the line. Been out there 46 minutes today. A double-double with the 14 rebounds. Second foul shot. This would be big. It is. 93-90. Now it is the Waves by 3. 19.7 to play. Timeout USF. Oh, what a win this would be if the Waves can persevere and end up winning this game. Again, once down by 19, inbound the front court to Powell. Powell around the arc with 16, handed off to Preciado. Coming back to her left with 11. Down low, Simon up with it, no good off the back of the iron. Ball is tipped, back to Preciado, up with it, good with 6.4, 93-92. Fesky is fouled from behind with 6 seconds exactly. So they got it 2, but it took up a lot of clock. It took up 11 seconds. And Powell, let's see. Yeah, Powell just fouled out. So, boy, but I'll tell you, she really kept the Dons going. At the line is Paige Fesky with a 1-point lead with 6 seconds to go exactly. Fesky's free throw is good. 94-92. Fesky is 5 for 6 at the line. That right there is her 17th point. This would be huge to put them back up 3. Next one. Good again off the rim. 95-92. Now just no 3. Preciado into the front court with 3. Preciado has the ball poked away. The Waves win! 95-92 Pepperdine. Boy, they did not have any intent, apparently, of going for 3. Preciado just started to drive all the way to the basket. And if that was going to go in, maybe you'd have a second left. Strange stuff, but the Waves win it in double overtime, 95-92. It is the first win of the calendar year for Pepperdine. Snapping a 5-game losing streak.